It's a humanitarian catastrophe of global proportion.
This is not a disaster that one organization is ever going to be able to help. This is going to take a world global response.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
The Ebola crisis in West Africa belongs to all of us. Karin, a Seattle nurse, just could not stand by. She volunteered to go to Liberia.
This is Konobo village.
She felt her skills as a former Harborview trauma nurse could be useful there. It was a bit unsettling, though, when the pilot made this announcement after landing.
This is the last Delta flight into Monrovia. God bless you all.
Were you ever afraid?
Most of the times not.
Use your two hands.
Karin signed up with Last Mile Health. Her job, to teach healthcare workers, as well as cleaning crews and ambulance drivers, how to be safe.
We try to really do a lot of hands-on training, so putting on the equipment, taking it off, making chlorine, teaching how to wash hands.
Despite their many challenges, the resilient Liberians start each training session with music.
I know that there are many nurses and many ancillary staff who are doing heroic jobs every day, day in, day out, despite the risks that they incur, despite the fact that they have the same protective equipment for several days on end at times.
Karin says the situation cannot be controlled unless there's more personal protective equipment, more medical personnel, and more treatment centers.
As soon as a center is open, it's 150% filled in, the couple of hours that it's open.
That means patients who are turned away go home and possibly infect their families and communities. Add to all of that, daunting infrastructure problems.
This is your equivalent of I-5 between the capital and anywhere else. It's the main artery.
Blood samples are held up for days.
That's something that we know how to fix. We have portable labs, we have these things. So why is it that they're not there?
And it's clear why patients often die in transport. Is it enough, what we're doing here?
It's not enough, not yet.
Many people are out of jobs. The school system is closed down. A lot of the health system is not functioning. So every area of life is affected by the crisis. The mood on the ground is, the local government is very discouraged. The people in general just feel like that like you said, what next?
Medical Teams International began serving in Liberia back in 2003, a country ravaged by civil war and grinding poverty. Liberia accounts for more than half the total Ebola deaths.
NTI has really taken a leadership role in what we call infection prevention and control.
Community mobilization, community education about Ebola, education within the home. These are the areas that are going to be effective in stemming the tide of Ebola, but it's going to take some time.
We are trying to do the very best that we can, and as an organization in a very difficult situation.
For 20 years, World Vision has been doing development work inside of Sierra Leone. Ebola stopped all that.
It's been a huge disruption to the normal lives of people and businesses.
World Vision is funneling in large shipments of desperately needed medical supplies. And they're also breaking through tremendous fear and suspicion with interfaith messaging.
So if something don't come away,
Muslim imams speak in churches, while Christian pastors preach in the mosques.
oh, wash your hand all time. The virus is weak.
And it's amazing to see pastors talking to their brothers and sisters in the Muslim faith, in the mosques, and imams talking to Christian congregations.
World Vision is also struggling to change some deep-seated cultural practices, which could now be fatal.
Generally, Sierra Leoneans, we like touching. It's either it's a handshake, either it's a tap on the back, either it's a hug. This is very common with us. And one of the things that needs to change is really, at this point in time, stopping those ones.
That includes how families handle deceased loved ones. A body is full of virus.
We pay a lot of respect to our dead, beloved relatives. And what Ebola says is that you don't touch dead bodies. We wash dead bodies and dress them before burial.
The world looks to Seattle when things get bad. Whether we respond through a network of global health organizations or through powerful individuals, our city will always have a presence in some of the planet's neediest places.
The fight against Ebola is not a West African one. It's not a Sierra Leonean one. That every other member of this global village is just one plane flight away from Ebola.
So I want to go back.
Big job.
Yeah, but it'll take a village.